All right, we are in the Korean Classic tournament. We're in the weekend round in the rookie division. I'm in my odd account, so I'm on my last practice round, and I can play the deal. And I shot a 15. I shot a 15 in both accounts, and that's not going to get it done. So minimum score. It's arguable minimum score between 30 and 32, but there's holes that we just have to pick up. Like we have to pick up hole number 1. We have to pick up an Albie on hole number 5, which I didn't do in either account, and I was right there and missed the chip. We have to pick up hole number 6. We need to pick up hole number 8. The hole number 8's the variable, right? So like you could count it as a 31 round. You need to get 3.5. You have to pick up 8 at least once. But it's better to just go ahead and pick it up twice. And I did not get it done on 2 of those holes, which means that I picked up 2 others. Or I picked up 1 other. So I picked up 1 other shot. So that 1 extra shot and picking up the 2 that I got to pick up is huge. So I'm going to have to shoot a monster round on the back to have, like, at this point, this is the type of tournament that if you drop shots like that, there's no chance for a win. So now we're just trying to get into the top 10. We're trying to get our balls back. So that because this tournament, you have to bring out whatever it takes to do that hole. Hole number 1. Hole number 1. Looking at phase spiders. We went phase spider hunting yesterday in my D&D game, and I trapped a phase spider queen, matriarch. So we could bind her to my staff. Kill her, and then bind her to my staff. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what type of game it is. All right, extra mile. No, I'm using my Thor's hammer. I found a hole to use a Thor's hammer on. I'm using a Thor's hammer and we got headwind for the first time this week. So here's the deal. This island that's down here, I have a backup plan. I have a plan. This island that's down here. Let's make sure we got our plan in step. So with a Thor's hammer, my red line somewhere close, not quite mid, up a little, and I'm pulling back from the red line to the plus 10 mark. With my blue ring on the edge, all 3, as much side spin as all 3 side spin, trying to come out and land in that area right there off the green. But if I have too bad of a headwind, what I can do is switch clubs to my APOC because it can go up farther. Start off in the center of the mound, pull the wind out, and 6 top spin is enough. Let's see if we can get it done. Let's see if there's enough room with Thor's hammer. What's up, baby?
Mom and Dana are coming over, so you won't have to go take the groceries to them.
Okay.
But I'll have them come in the front door so the garage door is open.
All right. It's Sunday and we have family that just got here. They're at another family member's house, but they're eventually coming over here. All right. Hole number 1. Or hole number, yep. There we go. I got the right bet. Let me make sure I picked the right stuff. I got interrupted there. I don't have the right stuff. Taking a Thor's hammer. I shouldn't need anything else. If I need anything. Well, I do need the rapier. I'm bringing out a Kingmaker. All right, here we go. Yes, sir, Ray. There's a couple of par 4s on here that you can go for hole in one on this. There is a way. I think there might be several ways depending on your clubs and your ball inventory, but you can get off that island and aim towards that little peanut rough that's in between and try and get a rough bounce and bleed right off to the cup. If you brought out a power 14 ball, you could start off on the other side of that. If that ball had a side spin boost on it, side spin assist, you could take your side spin and no matter how much top spin you put on it, you could still access your side spin. Or you could do a rough bump off of that. For sure. Yeah, today with the way the wind's blowing, it's at 10% on the drive times whatever the wind is. 2.4 divided by 1.7. 155. 3 and there's 5, 6. And a sliver. Plus 10 mark. 1.55 rings. Just hit it perfect. Isn't it perfect? A lot of people have been hitting up into that area and the wind's been blowing so that it's pushing us towards the green. But today it's actually pushing us towards the rough out there. So if you don't make that wind adjustment, you hit it right where you've been hitting it, but the wind pushed it over. And now you're tailing off into the rough instead of tailing off into that little hollow. I haven't been trying to get it as far as most people. Most people have been trying to get like 5 or 6 yards farther up than me. But I don't think it's really any closer as far as like you're right there on the edge of the circle, and it gets you a little teeny bit closer, but it's not worth risking if you hit a grate to the left, getting caught up in the rough there. Here we go. Here we go. Still got some work to do. I did a shot earlier and I looked at it. Normally if I'm doing far off shots with if I'm close with my Nirvana or one of those clubs and I'll do a ring adjustment, I'll step back and look at it and see where it's at. Oh fuck, I missed it. Whew, I can't believe I got that to go in. That was like 2 rings straight to the left. I've been off today on those shots. I don't know, nonchalant or something. But usually if I take a shot where I'm like, if I was a little bit further back from where I was at, I would actually go down and do a ring adjustment. And then I would step back out and then like, here's the hole. I would see where that put me on the cup. And I did one earlier today where here's the cup and here's another cup. And in my mind, I needed to be like right inside of this cup away. But I actually pulled me right out here to the outside edge of what that was, and I missed it on this side right at the outside edge. I should have just went with the eyeball. Should have readjusted it. I was in the ballpark, but I could readjust that a little. And I didn't do it and missed that shot, and it was like, fuck. Dang it. I did that to myself. I had several things like that happen in my 77 account where I made like mental error. Hole number 11. Hole number 11. Okay, I'm not fucking around with this. 20% plus. Okay, I'm just going to do a 20% straight up. And I'm using my Hornet, I believe, in this account. My Hornet is 1.3 wind. Hold on a second. I'm putting numbers in my calculator divided by 1.3. So the wind doing 20%, whatever the wind is, divided by 1.3 with a Hornet. I have made this once this week, but this is a hole that can be made. And it's going to be made right here, right now, today. Need to pick up. And this is a hole that is it wants to get picked up. But it also, if you get too aggressive with it, it will smack you up beside the head. Because if you end up rolling past the cup and roll down there to the bottom, you're in big trouble. especially if you have a putt. If you're lucky, you'll roll off the green. But you had to have been really going fast. There's no way I'm going to do that. .8, 3.35 rings. There's 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. The other thing on a hole like this is it's so hard to make an accurate wind adjustment because you're so far up the hill that, woo, in the hole, that's what I'm talking about. That you don't know, like, you could be just a little teeny bit off and you could blame it on a wind adjustment, but the deal is that it's all down on the bottom because that's as close as you can get to it. I mean, shit. It's like looking down through a freaking holding a paper towel tube up to your eye and then looking at the world like that. You're way the hell up above it. Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need to have happen. So let's get the elusive 3 and 7. Pick up one on the first 3 holes. So this hole is definitely albiable. Which way is the wind blowing? And we got favorable wind. All right. I'm bringing my longest hitting club. And I'm bringing out one of these balls right here. Right here. Now, let's go back and look at... I need to look at Hornet real quick. So I was out there earlier and I was in the right spot with a Hornet, and a Hornet doesn't have enough topspin to get me there. And a Hornet's got 80 topspin. So I had to hit it. I had to come at it from the other side. I think I was at mid club. I don't think anything's got more topspin other than the runner. But I really like the ball guide. Well, if you're doing a rough bump, that's 3.7 versus a Goliath. What does a Goliath have for ball guide? You can do a rough bump with a Goliath. Let me just toy with the... Man, I'm gonna be in that club. So like if I switched to a runner to be able to do the rough bump there, 66 accurate, so it's 1.7. I'm gonna stick with the Hornet. I don't mind taking the shot in front. I think the shot in front, if you get really close up there, you only have to do like maybe 2 or 3 backspin. 0 plus 0.1 to the cup. Plus 25 on the drive. So 1.25 times whatever the wind is divided by 2.1 for my extra mile. I got the look. Okay, here we go. Let's make sure. Got an extra mile Goliath, a Hornet. Usual suspects down on the bottom. If I'm in my sniper, I have bigger problems, but I won't be in my sniper. Got the right ball. Got the right wind. I think the farthest I've hit it out this week, I think the last time out, I hit it, I didn't bring this ball, I brought a ball that was only 2 topspin boost, and I hit, like, is it 354, 454? I think it might be 454. But with one of my accounts, I brought out this same exact ball, and I got 460. So it was 6 yards more. It was 12 yards more, so it was like 6 yards more per topspin boost. That'd be nice to know if that number was accurate. Go out there and play one-on-ones, friendlies with another teammate, and you both have the same club, and go out there and hit power 2, or take a 4 topspin boost ball, and you hit it all the way at 4, and your opponent hit it 2, and see if what the difference is in the results as far as distance. Opponent hit the rough. Now, if they went, where the fuck are they? Did they go to just one of the lily pads there? Wasn't even paying attention. I was daydreaming. 3. Let's put it all on, and however much side spin can still go on there. I mean, the reality is here, if I leave the wind in, I don't have to do any overpower. So, 1.78. There's 1.78. I'm going to push the wind back on, which is not a whole lot. Let's see if we can just pop it out there. Stay the hell out of the rough at the end of the run. I knew that grate to the left or right was going to haunt me. That's the perfect distance down there. All right. So the shot to the cup, I was doing straight up plus 0.1. I think earlier I did. I think on the front I did the plus 0.1, and if I had just hit it straight up and not put the plus 0.1 on there, I would have made it. I missed it with the 0.1. This one's not going to really matter though, because we got due tailwind right into the cup. So I mean, if we hit it right, we're good to go. So it's the wind divided by wherever the hell I'm at in my club. I think I must be in at least the 8 per ring range. See, do I have enough spin to get me up there? Yes. Where am I at in my club? There's max. Hey, there's mid. I'm in the 3. Man, I'm close to mid. It's 4 per ring. Damn it. Isn't it perfect? I don't think I moved it. Damn it. But the way the wind was going there, what I didn't do the plus 1. I just did the wind. 4.4 divided by 4 is 1.1 rings. I probably did like 1, 2. So I probably did the plus 2. Still missed it. Maybe I overpulled. I can't remember which way the wind was going. I'll have to go back and watch that. Critique myself and see what kind of mistake I made there with my rough iron. The first mistake I made was that top spin. Should have abandoned that. I know that I need more top spin than that. I didn't need to put that much backspin on that shot. Hole number 13. Did not give myself the opportunity. Hole number 13, Sniper, Quasar. Alright. I made this hole. The last time I shot this hole, I made it. And the last 3 times before that, I smoked the cup. So I have got this one. I got its number if I can execute. So Sniper, Quasar, Sniper. On my math, I'm doing no move, 1-to-1 plus 15%, 1.15 times whatever the wind is, divided by 1 plus. I did no plus, it was plus 0. What got me in the hole last time was plus 0. I might actually be able to take off 1. I think I still came in on the edge of the cup. So I mean, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to move it over 1 so I can catch the variable, play it at -1. We'll see. Can't remember which way the wind was blowing before on the last hole. Let's just get at it. I'm going to do 0. I'm just going to do whatever the wind is divided by, or times 15%, 1.15 divided by the wind, or times the wind divided by 1. Am I new at this? No move. Just whatever spin it takes. See what kind of move my opponents make. I couldn't tell you how many rings that was. It's 4 or something. Isn't it perfect? Alright, let's show them how it's done. Let's show them the way. 4.4. 5.1 rings. Okay, 5.1 rings. There's 4, there's 5. 1. Fuck, and then I hit it great. We'll never know. Go through all the steps and got the last step wrong. I'd be curious to know what percentage of shots that I've taken in the past. It took all the shots that I ever took in the past where I hit great. If I'd hit it perfect, where that would have put me. Hey, man. Hey, man. There you go. There you go. He's at work. His boss came up and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" Nothing. In the hole. All right. Hole number 5. I'm making clean notes. I have no idea on that. whether the plus zero is right or not, because I didn't hit it perfect, so I don't get to carry on any good notes onto my main rookie account. Extra mile, 5 power, 4 top spin. I'm doing plus 30 on the drive. I was using a season 61 ball on my other account, but in this account, I'm going to use those. I bought some of those balls just to use in this tournament. Hey. It's really extra mile and whatever. If I don't get on Rapier, I bought these balls right here just for this occasion. And we have headwind for the first time this week. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I'm taking. Let's go. Let's not think about it. Plus 30 on the drive. 1.3 times whatever the wind is, divided by 2.1. I've been doing 2 3/4. The last time I did almost 3 with tailwind, and I just barely missed the spot that I'm trying to get to. So I have room for more. So I was gonna put 3 in a sliver, but because of the headwind, I'm probably gonna put on like 3.5. I'm going for it right here. I want to get on the green. I'd rather get on the green and go past the cup and not get the hole-in-one and then have to deal with it. But then to be short, if I'm going to be missing it short, I might as well go for it. The last 2 times I'm on here, I haven't hit the chip shot perfect, and you had to hit it perfect and it'd go in. I actually hit it 2 rings great, both shots. On a shot where you're not doing any overpower. That's really sad. See if my opponent achieves what they're looking for. Still got a really good shot from there. Obviously you want to be closer, but you do have a shot. You do have a shot from there. Okay, I'm going to do 3 in a sliver. There's my red line. I've been pulling back just a titch. 4.9. It's 3 rings. Excellent. Hitting it perfect. I was rubbing the nubs down there. I put in just the nub overpower, and I'm in the same spot I've been. The same exact spot. If I need to get like 3 more feet, and it'll be on the downhill side of that, and then you're in the money. I keep raising the top spin up. Now granted there is a little bit of forward moving wind, but I've gone from 2.5 to 3 in a sliver, and it has put me in the same exact spot every time. So I think in my other account, I'm going to do 3.5. Three and a half top spin boost on my last round. I just need to hit this shot perfect and it'll go in. That's the deal. It's not a hard shot. I just got to hit it perfect. Wow, I can hit a perfect shot in on this hole. It's amazing. It's amazing. The deal is where I put it, if I'd hit anything to the right, it would have missed. But if I'd hit anything to the left, like a 1 or a 2, even a 2 might have made it. I gave myself no room on the right. But if the wind had been a factor, I don't know. I played that shot several times. The wind hasn't been a factor from that distance. It's just you got to hit it perfect into the cup. I caught grates to the left, 2 ring grates to the left, and there's only room for 1, so I gave myself 2 rings. Finally, I picked up a shot that we have to pick up. Look at that shit. Jeez, how hard is that? Okay, hole number 14. Hole number 15 is hole number 6. I'm making new notes here because my notes are so convoluted. I want to make a set of notes for my other account. So I'm doing a Thor's hammer. Which way's the wind blowing? And I'm doing a Thor's hammer. I'm not sure what ball I'm bringing out. Let's go see what my ball inventory is here, because I think if I bring out a bigger power ball, I can get in front and I don't have to have a lot of side spin. But if I bring out a 3 power ball, I need something that's got side spin, and that's only got 2. I'm gonna bring out one of my lucky balls. Let's get. I'm feeling lucky, punk. I'd really like to play this with my Thor's hammer, because it's got better ball guide than my APOC or my extra mile. But if that bag doesn't work, I'm going to switch to bag number 5 and get the distance. Alright, we're ready to roll. Here, hold on. Can't play without an empty slot because we're farmers. We don't want the field to be all full. You could have went and plowed that field right there, and then you could have planted some more crop. That's right. You got to go get some seed. Got to go out there on the course and beat some guy, and he hands you a little bag. Yeah. The Razorbacks. See? Look at that. We're talking shit and talking hillbilly, and the Razorbacks show up. I always thought hillbillies came from Arkansas, but I was wrong. Hillbillies come from Kentucky, West Virginia. Okay, I've been doing 1.3 times whatever the wind is, divided by 1.7. Now I'm going to bring out my number 5 bag. I'd rather have that extra little distance up here. That way I can put on a little bit of backspin and a little bit of curl. See if I can hook it around. It's 1.5, 2.42 rings. 242. I put curl on it to bring it back to the center. Isn't it perfect, baby? Okay. All right, that's eagle territory. I'd like to be closer. The way that sand was out there, so the sand trap was going like this, and my ball was coming in here, and my ball guide's going out, and the pin's over here. If you put curl on it, you're going to bring yourself out into an open area So you don't necessarily have to add on any more topspin in that area. You got to look to see what's out there. If you're putting curl on it, it's going in that direction. The ladies are here. Not much I can do about it at this moment. I'll make this putt and then I'll have to stop to go help the little old women. 2 of them. You wouldn't have wanted to have been in the backseat of that car, I can guarantee you. Well, I'm going to at least get you the birdie. Birdie. Eagle. I got the eagle, you got the birdie. Okay. Here we go. Chip it in there, bro. Let's see if they can make the shot. Come on, dude. They're great. And they missed. I'll be right back. I want to see it give me the deal before I leave and I forget that I still had a shot. All right, hold on. All right, I'm back. That was, I don't know how long for you, but it was a bit for me. Hole number 16. I'm going to practice this hole once because I have 2 sets of notes and I'm not sure which one to the cup is better. So I got 1.25 times whatever the wind is divided by 2.2 plus 0.2. Let's make sure I have the right stuff here. Let's make sure I know I have a bag with a Goliath in it, but I want to make sure I have that bag picked. And we're taking a Katana. Save myself a couple seconds. No, let's not play it. Let's practice it. Practice. Okay, so this is what people are bitching about. They want to come in here and they want to practice it. And then they want to practice it however many times here that it takes to get it. And then, so what you want them to do, they want to be able to go play it by themselves. So what they want is they want to be able to go out there by themselves and set the shot up. And think about where they're at and try different spots and time out. And then go out there and set it up and really focus on the spin and do the thing and take maybe the first or the second shot, just like taking a really good look at the hole. And then knowing exactly what they want to do or what the thing is, and then taking it on the 3rd shot and giving them the opportunity to do that. Maybe once they've got all that other stuff figured out, they're getting on there and they're just trying to hit the shot, but letting them play by themselves gives them an opportunity to really go out there and practice. They could stay on that hole for an hour just looking at shot number 1. 7 top spin and whatever right hand side spin. Now I have 2 notes here, so I had one that was plus 15 plus 0.2, and then that wasn't quite enough. I was burning the edge, so I raised it to plus 25. I did the math and it was insignificant really at the 20. At a plus 25 and stayed with the plus 0.2. But I'm not sure what I did earlier, if I did 15 plus 0.2 and I still missed it. So I'm going to try the 25 times whatever the wind is, divided by 2.2, which is where I'm at with my club. Let's see if we can get this in the hole. And then go get it in the hole. In my 77 account, I have a little bit of an advantage because I have some precision balls. So if I can get the percentage worked out, it should work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2. I'm going to be through the cup about a square. Hey, get where I want you. 3.9, 2.41 rings. There's 2, 4, 1. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. And I over pulled it. So I'm going to go back to what I was doing. I was doing the 15 plus 0.2. We'll practice it one more time. We'll do the whole. People want this to be sped up, and it's like, hey, if you want to practice, you got to go. Hey, I am not a fan of ever playing this game without another person on the field. If you get matched up with somebody though, and it looks like they want to practice, like they're checking it out, it's practice. Everybody goes in there and immediately wants to just take the shot. Like, go in there and take a look at it. I mean, who cares if you win or lose? It's practice, right? Nobody wins anything, which is wrong. It should motivate people to play. Hole number 16. Let's try that. Let's practice that one more time. How many practice tokens I got? I got plenty. And I'm going to do the 1.15 times whatever the wind is divided by 2.2 plus 0.2. We'll see if my original 15% plus 0.2 is what does it. Okay, let's not do the disconnect thing here. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2. Going right at it, 4.3, 2.44 rings. And it really wants to disconnect me. And I hit it great. Arrgh. See if that's closer though. Let's see if that's a great. That's a great. That was a great on the wind side. I actually don't know that I need to do the +2 with this wind. Hey, this is the whole deal. This is what people want to be able to do. And they're bitching that it takes too long because they want to go out and practice the hole 13 times if it takes that until they get it so that it drops, and then they can go out there and hit it perfect and it drops. So they're not just trying to play their round, they're trying to play 5 rounds. Maybe some of the holes, you know, like, hey, we're just doing a shot from distance. The par 4s that you can go for hole-in-one, but if you were just like, hey, eagle is what's the important thing here. Don't lose focus. Perfect. And we're going to practice that one more time. I got to hit it perfect in there, and I'm going to take the +0.2 off. I think that I was a little too far off. If I miss it on the just smoke the inside of the cup on a perfect, then I will I'll know to add on something, but I'm just going to hit the straight up 15% at mid club. All right, let's do that one more time. I'm not sure what happens if you forfeit to get out if they continue to play, but I'm going to turn the game off and turn the game back on when we're done here, and maybe I can fix that connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect. And that thing has changed. Well, there's 2 old ladies in the house. that could be affecting it. It could have messed up the magnetic pole. Golf Clash. Alright, what hole are we on here? We are on hole number 16, and we're still trying the same stuff. So I'm going to do 1.15 times whatever the wind is divided by 2.2. Let's try that one more time. Number 16, let's practice it one more time. One more time. Yeah, so I don't think that I'm actually talking to Playdemic right here. I don't think like from a game perspective, you don't want people to be able to go out there and play by themselves. And even if, okay, some bright boy in the room is going to raise their hand because they want a gold star above their head, and they're going to say, hey, yeah, but we can limit it so that you only get 3 shots. And we're going to make it a challenge, and if they get it in the 3 shots, or if they get the 2 shots, then they win a prize. You know, if they got the hole-in-one, they win a prize. So it would entice people to try and shoot the shot. No, we don't want people playing by themselves. Come on, man, I can name like 3 states that's illegal in. Alright, all I gotta do is plug in the wind, line it up, hit it perfect, goes in the hole. Let's do the perfect part right. Oh man, my phone shut down, and I got my equation in my phone. And I got my charger right here, but I'm not going to have enough time, so I'll have to do it by hand math. 15% divided by 2.2. We'll have to do the we'll have to do the head math. Okay, 10% is 3.6, and half of that is like, let's say 2. So we got 5.6, we're at like 6.6, so 4.2 divided by 2.2. That's a little shy of 2 rings. And if I did the plus 2s on there, if I did 2 rings, I'd probably be pretty close to the plus 2 mark. So 2 rings. Isn't it perfect? Swirled the cup. 2 rings. 2 rings. I didn't write the wind. I didn't write the wind down so I could do the reverse math. Let me go back and watch the video on that. I think it was 3.6. I didn't write that number down. It was 3.6. Let me get my calculator working. I know I moved 2 rings. I needed to pull it a little bit farther, so let's see what the deal is. We'll go back and do the reverse math on that. Finally hit it perfect into it. Finally. Okay, we have a calculator right here. So 1.15 times whatever the wind was, and the wind was 3.6. Divided by 2.2 is 1.88 plus 0.2 is 2.08. So I added on like plus 1, and I needed to add on like plus 2. This is why I was thinking about, so if I added on plus 2, I would have been inside the cup at that speed, but really to hit the flagpole, it's probably like plus 3. So I had went over here and I did this 25. And took off the 2, and it put me right at the 2.08, right there at that 20%. So then I could add on like 0.2 onto this. That would put me right at the flagpole, but that was definitely, seemed like it was definitely off at the 25%. Because I'd really like to have been at like 2 1/4 there, or at least 2.2. 5. I'm gonna do that with +3 in my main account. I'm gonna just do the +15 plus 0.3. Let's erase that. Put a 3 on there, and we'll try it. We'll go out and try it right here. Let's go try that. I think I'm ready. I think I got the stuff. Okay, I got my phone turned back on, so let's get my calculator actually working. Now that we've done some reverse math, we've hit it in there perfect, and I think I'm close enough to call it. It's 1.15 times whatever the wind is divided by 2.2 plus 0.3. Round up. All right, hole number 16. Let's go. Let's go. Let's play it. Let's get a hole in one right here. Here we go. Getting out on the course. Four, 5, 6, 7, and 2. Exactly. 4.3 wind. Right through the center of the cup. 2.54 rings. We're rounding up, so 2.6 rings. 2, 6. Oh, fucking, I knew I was going to hit that. If I released on that turn, I was going to miss. I knew it. That was 2 rings great to the left. I knew that if I released on that run, as soon as it hit the other side, I wasn't set. And I knew I was going to rush it, and I should have let it go by another turn. Okay, I like my notes on that, though. I may not have made it right there, but I do like my notes on it. 8, 17. I'm using an extra mile and a katana. And on the second shot, I'm using a rapier at 2.4 per ring, plus 10%, plus 0.3. Bringing out a precision ball. Hitting it perfect, just barely. Didn't add on the 15%. Or the plus 0.3. Alright, perfect. Not perfect. Would have loved to have hit the first shot perfect. Need to hit this second shot perfect, though. Need to hit 2 perfects in a row, really. I may have a great to the right. I do have a great to the right, but I'm not sure if I have anything on the left. It's pretty close. I'd still have an easy shot up there if I missed it on the left, but I'd be in the sand. Way up in the sand. Same stuff, but bag number 1. I need a hornet, or I need a rapier and an extra mile, and that's it. That's all I need. That's all I need, and I'm doing 30%. So I've been doing plus 30 on the drive. Max curl. Hit tree. Just going left. I have no idea where it's actually at in the pocket down there. It's like maybe a ring and 3/4, ring and 5/8 away from the. I usually like to set up shots that are 2 rings off of transitional surfaces, but I don't worry about where it's at down there. It has a spot that it'll get set up in. It's a total setup shot. It's a shot in the can. It's a blind curl. Okay, max top spin and however much side spin I can get on. I want to get it all. Okay, setting up until I hit the tree and I'm just bouncing off to the left-hand side. So it's almost, yeah, a little over a ring and a half. 3.8 times 3.8, 4.94 divided by 2.1, 2.35 rings. I did screw up earlier. 235, and forgot to put in the 2.1 and moved my extra mile like 6 rings, and was like, at the time I was thinking, what the hell? That was a 2-ring grate and hit the tree. What the hell happened here? And I started thinking back on what I had just done, and I was like, oh shit, I moved. And I looked at my calculator and I was like, I didn't have the divide by 2.1, so I moved it the 4.94 rings and I only needed to move it 2.35, and I pulled the shot right into where I was going. Major screw up. Got this shot. That's the first time I've screwed that shot up. Well, I can't say that's the second time. I started off where I was bleeding it off, going to the right, doing that same thing where it hit the tree, and then immediately dove off to the right to give myself a little more room on the left. But I hit a 2-ring grate and ran into the tree. Okay, first of all, where am I at in my club? There's max, there's mid. I'm in the probably the 8 per ring range. 1 backspin. Okay, 1 backspin, 8 per ring. 3.1 times 1.1 divided by 8. I'm going to do 0.6 of a ring. Hitting it perfect. I had it at the wrong speed. I knew it was going to be one of those things where your ball guy was either lying to you or not lying to you. It was either going to go fast through there, because that's what it wanted to do, or it was going to whoa up like it was showing it was going to do. And so if it did what it was showing it was going to do, it would have been slow enough to drop in right there. But if it goes the other way, it rolls over. I did where I was at my club plus 10% plus the 0.2, so it should have been a 0.42 ring movement, and I did a 0.6. A little more and I would have hit the flagpole. If I did 3 there, I would have hit the flagpole. Let me make a note on that. 0.3. All right. Hole number 18. We've got a great opportunity here. I am taking my extra mile. I'd like to get in my rapier range. I'm taking this ball right here. And I was in the perfect spot earlier and didn't hit it perfect. I hit it perfect, but I did the same wind adjustment that I was doing. If I get up into the spot up here, there's no extra. It's just a 0 to the cup. But it's hard to get in that spot. But if I end up for some reason short, I've got the Goliath in there because there's a rough bump that you can do. I go first. I've been doing a 25, 1.25 times whatever the wind is, divided by 2.1, 2.97 rings. .97. Almost 3. Getting it perfect. I need 2 perfects in a row. And that should put me at like max wedge. I'm gonna do a shot wherever I'm at in my club. No pluses, no nothing. Just wherever I'm at in my club, I'm gonna take a shot from there. I think it's just like you're right there. Just take the shot. I'm not sure that wind's a factor. I mean, the wind's still a factor, but I'm not sure there's something we need to add on. If you go down here, I think it's a sniper rough bump from down here. The deal about this is that you think, well, you can just lay it up down there, but you can get in a little bit of trouble down there, and it's all going downhill off that cliff, so if you catch it with a little bit of speed, and there is a wind adjustment here. I'm doing, let's see what I did on that one. It's not showing me what my current, because I just started it back up. All right, where am I at in my club? I am right at max, so that means I'm at half if I run my top spin out. Can I get a spot out here where I can run my top spin? I'm like mid club, so hey. It's 5.9 divided by 2.4. It's 2.45 rings. Hey. I think it was wrong. Oh, fuck, and then I hit a grate. At this point, the grate might have helped me, who knows. I pulled it wrong. I think that at the beginning the screen moved, and when the screen moved, it rotated it. And then I caught it, and it started moving, and at that point I was all jacked up. I didn't have time to reset the shot. Damn it. Dang it. Well, I know that there was one shot that I didn't get that I needed, which is hole number 8. I'm not sure where that put me. I'm not sure if I shot another 15 or if I broke 30 and I'm actually at 31. I have no idea what my score is. I haven't been paying attention. I don't think it's good. I don't think it is. Extra mile, power 5, top spin 4, plus 30 on the drive. The second shot is going to be bump, plus 20. Rapier. Plus 0. I went in there and I did the plus 20 and I missed it. And I did get it right, but it's right there. Wow, 31 in this bracket, 8th place. I can't believe it. I came in 6th with a 32 in my qualifying bracket, in my opening round bracket. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. That's exactly what I said at the beginning of the day. Shoot a 32 minimum, and then having to pick up 5 shots. It's possible. There's a lot of opportunities out there to pick them up. All right, there you have it. That is the, I don't know that that'll hold for a top 10. I could win some of my balls back if I got a top 10. I think there's 26, 27, 28, 29 even if they got it. So we're bottom 20 haven't qualified yet, so there's still an opportunity for me to get knocked out of the top 10. I would say I probably won't make the top 10 by the end of this. By the end of it, there'll probably be 32s at the minimum in the top 10. All right. I'm going to go over to my 77 account and let's see how I can fare there. Thanks for watching.